Welcome everyone. Thank you so much for serving this week and for watching this video to prepare to lead your small group. This Sunday we will be continuing our monthly theme, Jam Session. Everyone has a part to play, where we will be focusing on cooperation, working together to do more than you could do alone. We will be instilling the truth that we should treat others the way that we want to be treated. And in our Bible story from Exodus, we will hear about Joshua winning the battle over the Amalekites as we learn that we can work together to help someone succeed. Our verse this month is, two people are better than one. They can help each other in everything they do. Ecclesiastes 4:9. For your first opening activity, you're going to have each kid place a tissue on their head. Have them move around the room to the music that you're going to play on your phone and while keeping the tissue on. If their tissue falls off, they're going to freeze. So if my tissue falls off, I freeze where I'm at. To become unfrozen, another kid must pick up that tissue and place it back on their head, and then they can continue the freeze dance party. Then for your next opening activity, you will need to have two parallel lines taped on the floor, kind of skinny together, I would say like a foot and a half apart on the floor. And this can be done ahead of time, taping those lines to form a bridge. And you're going to guide the kids to stand on any area of the bridge near one of the critter cards. So on your bridge, you're going to have taped one of these cards for each kid. They have a different animal on it. Then you're going to guide the kids to go stand on one of the card areas. Then you're going to tape one of these critter cards to that kid. You want to make sure it doesn't match the one that they're standing on. So for example, if they're standing on a snake, make sure you tape on the rabbit to the front of their shirt. Then you're going to let them take a look and see which critter card they ended up with. And the object of their game is to be able to get to their matching card. They're going to need to help each other though to get through the bridge or on the bridge, to stay on the bridge and still get to their card. They can't step off the bridge. They don't want to fall off into the water. You can make up different scenarios. But they'll need to help each other to be able to get around to their card match. You can also change it up by having them play it without talking, or maybe try like a 1-minute challenge of no talking to try and get to their card, or maybe moving only on one foot, or maybe only one person can talk, or maybe they can only whisper. You can change it up. So wrap up your activity once they all move to get to their critter cards by reminding them that they helped each other to be able to do well, to be successful. And in today's Bible story, they will hear about some people who worked together and helped their friend. Then after large group, you're going to divide your group into two teams and give each team a different color balloon. We have red and we have blue balloons. And then you're going to have them sit in a circle with their balloon in their lap while you review the Bible story along with the script on your leader guide. And then what you're going to do is when you get to the part that says work together, you're going to have the kids jump up, toss their balloon in the air. Then they're going to need to keep it up in the air as you count from 10. So they don't want it to touch the ground. If their balloon hits the floor before you get to 10, they are out. And then they can help the others by helping them keep their balloons up in the air. Or they can sit patiently and wait. Once you get to down from 10, have everyone freeze and hold their balloon and sit back down for the story to continue. When you're done with the story, collect all the balloons, put them back in the bag so that way the next service can use them. Wrap up the main story, wrap up the main idea of this activity by reminding the kids that like when their balloons fell and they were no longer part of the game, they could still be successful by helping someone else. Sometimes we need to work together to get the job done. Encourage them to look for ways this week that they can work together or help someone be successful. For the next activity, you're going to help the kids look up the memory verse in their Bibles and read it out loud together. Hand out the memory verse chain cards, which is going to be a paper clipped two-page chain. Each kid will get a paper clipped pack. Then you're going to show them how to loop the strips together to make a two-part chain after you fill out the blanks. So for example, you're going to help them if they need help, but they will fill in the blanks of the memory verse. Two people are better than one. They can help each other in everything they do. So once they finish writing that in, you're going to show them how they can tape on one chain, and then they're going to link the other one in there and tape on the other chain. So then they have 2 chains linked together. While working, get them talking about someone who has helped them succeed, like maybe a coach or a teacher or one of their church leaders. Encourage them to share their chain with that special person this week. And wrap up your activity by reminding them that God put special people in our lives to help us succeed. Tell them about someone special in your life that helped you succeed, and remind them that they can be someone special to someone else by working together to help that person. Finally, as you gather your group in your circle to close out your time together and pray, encourage the kids to thank God for people in their lives that help them learn and grow and succeed. Have them think of someone specifically. Then have one kid stand up and name that person at a time. Then reach out, and then they're going to have someone help someone else stand up. So they need to help the next person stand up, or someone in a different part of the circle. And then that person will share who is special that helped them. And then that person will reach out and help someone else stand up, and that person shares until everyone is standing in your circle. Then there's a prayer that you can use on your leader guide that help close out your time together. There's also a coloring sheet, or actually several, that'll be on the cart in case you need them for the end, or if you want to send it home for them to have something to do at home, or if you have extra time at the end. Then for those that are leading second service, since we have some repeat kids and from first service, you will see an alternate second service only activity that you can do either in place of one of the previous activities or in addition to. For this activity, you're going to pair up the kids by similar sizes and have them complete challenges that are on your leader guide page. For example, it says to have the pairs sit facing each other and hold hands, count to 3, and tell the kids to work together to pull each other up to a standing position. It may also have them sit back to back with their feet on the floor and challenge them to stand up without using their arms, so pressing against their backs to come to a standing position. Some of these examples will be on Timmy's video for the week, and just some fun different challenges to see if they can do them. Then you want to let them know that like our memory verse says, 2 are better than 1, and God wants us to cooperate so that we can help each other improve and do things that we never could do on our own. We couldn't stand up from a seated position without our arms unless there were 2 of us. So those are just some great examples where they can see that in action. Well, that wraps up our Sunday together. Text Timmy the keyword Yoda if you've watched this video to prepare to lead your small group on Sunday. And discovering that 2 are better than 1 because God wants us to work together to help someone succeed. Thank you again, leaders, for serving with us. Have a blessed week.